All right, let's jump right in and take the pulse of the Cardano ecosystem. We're going to look at all the key vitals today, from brand new tools to some major core upgrades, to really get a clear picture of how this network is growing and changing as we speak.
So what is the latest? Well, look, it's not just one thing. It's more like a wave of progress happening all at once. We're talking powerful new trading tools going live, the actual foundation of the network getting a whole lot stronger, and its reach expanding out into the real world.
We're going to break this down into three main areas. First up, the new tools that are really empowering traders. Then we'll dive into the upgrades strengthening the network's core infrastructure. And finally, we'll look at how the entire ecosystem is just expanding its reach. So let's kick things off with the tools. Okay, first up, let's talk about the traders. There are some brand new tools hitting the market right now that are giving them way more power and, just more versatility than ever before. We're starting with Strike Finance, which just rolled out a feature that honestly everyone's been asking for: the ability to open positions using different kinds of assets. For traders, this is a huge deal. It means way more strategic flexibility, and you don't have to constantly be swapping tokens just to make a move. This opens up some really powerful new plays. You can now use both ADA and the USDM stablecoin to go long or short on ADA. And if you're a SNEC trader, you've got a ton of new pairing options. It's really all about giving you more control over your collateral. And it sounds like more assets are on the way, which is great to see. And the impact? It was pretty much immediate. Just to give you a sense of the scale here, there is already a single $1 million ADA long trade active on the platform. I mean, that is a massive vote of confidence in these new tools. Next up, we've got Flux Point Studios, and they are upgrading their trading tool, Agent. They're making it so users can run multiple trading modes all at the same time, which basically lets you deploy a bunch of different strategies in parallel. And this is happening right as some really cool new modes are about to go live. Things like portfolio management, perpetuals, and even prediction markets. So to support all this, T1 holders are going to get 2 extra agent slots to run these strategies, and T2 holders will get 1. So that's the shiny new stuff on the user-facing side. Now let's shift gears and look under the hood a bit at the core infrastructure and, of course, the rewards for everyone who supports it. Kicking things off here, Titan has just announced that its rewards for the month of August are live. They've all been distributed out to participants. And just in August alone, that came out to 39,500 ADA paid out to the community. And if you zoom out, the total amount they've distributed so far has now crossed 500,000 ADA. This really shows that consistent long-term value that's being generated and shared by the project. And it looks like that momentum is only going to pick up speed. For Titan, September is all about scaling. Their big flagship mining hub, Bertha, is going fully operational, and it's being powered by 35 new, super advanced hydro miners. And as if that's not enough, they're also releasing a new rewards calculator and pushing their expansion into DeFi. And in a similar vein, Bank has announced their mining facility is set to go online this week. Now, there was a small delay to get the right anti-freeze mixture ready for winter, which, is a great little real-world detail, and now they're planning a new sale for mid-September. And what's really important here is that they're putting key decisions directly into the hands of WMT unit holders. The community is going to get to vote on 2 big proposals. First, they'll decide the protocol's financial strategy by picking a reward compounding level. And second, they'll vote on whether to expand the whole operation by adding a new Titan air node. Okay, for our final section, let's look at how the ecosystem is growing its actual footprint, bringing in new users and adding entirely new platforms to the mix. A huge driver of growth is just simple accessibility. And to that end, both the $BTN and the $Agent tokens are now officially listed on Flow. This opens them up to a much wider audience of potential users and holders. But really, the most powerful sign of an expanding reach is real-world utility. And this quote from the World Mobile team just captures that perfectly. They're seeing a flood of new users subscribing to their decentralized phone plans. And that is a fantastic example of blockchain tech solving a genuine, real-world problem. Now, for something totally new that's launching this September, let me just ask you a question. Why are we all juggling dozens of different websites and apps just for betting? Well, a new platform called Betski is aiming to solve that exact problem by becoming this all-in-one hub. It pulls in, pretty much everything. Over 200,000 sports events, all the top esports tournaments, a live casino, fantasy sports, the whole shebang, all under a single account. So let's wrap this all up. What did we see? Trader tools are getting way more sophisticated. The core infrastructure is getting stronger with new hardware and really consistent rewards. And the ecosystem's reach is expanding with new listings and genuinely useful platforms. The main thing to take away is that this isn't just growth in one little area. We're seeing serious progress on every single front. And that kind of leaves us with one last thought. With this kind of growth happening all at once, in tools, in infrastructure, and in real-world use, what milestone do you think this ecosystem is going to hit next?